it's Margaret with Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today we're going to make 2 ingredient biscuits. So let's get started. So this batch that I'm going to make, it's probably going to make about 6 to 7, but you can double it for a larger family. So you're going to get 1 cup of self-rising flour. Put the self-rising flour, we're going to sift it to make it softer, the biscuits. That's why you sift, to make it softer. Perfect. Then you're going to get heavy cream. With 1 cup of flour, this self-rising flour, then you're going to use 3/4 of heavy cream. And I always put a little bit more because I'll show you what I'm going to do at the end, what I do with a little bit of the extra. So I'm going to make a little fold in the middle and just start pouring some in. And you don't want to over mix it. I'm not putting the whole thing at one time. You don't want to over mix this because you don't need to, because it's self-rising. And just kind of put it in. And then you're going to set your temperature of your oven at 450. Now, if you want, you can use a little biscuit cutter like I have, or you can just do these as drop biscuits. So it's Sunday, so I'm just going to make a little bit of regular biscuits. Be a little fancy. Okay. In it. And just kind of just put a little bit more. That should be plenty. And I got my little roll mat ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, what I like to do, I like to put a little bit of milk in the center. You go, wow, that's great, but I just want it to be soft. So, and then I'm going to put the flour, but right now I just want to put this here. Just put that in. Okay. This one I didn't have, so I'm just going to put that to the side. And I'm just going to press it because I don't want to overdo it. You can use a rolling pin, but I'm just going to flatten this out for a little bit. And just kind of put a little flour on here, but not too much. And just kind of roll it out just a little bit. And the rest I'm going to use my hands for. See, because it sticks. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, so we're going to make 2 different types of biscuits. Using the same thing. We're just going to make regular biscuits. And then I'm going to show you how to make the little layer ones. So I already got me a little pan, a little round one. You can use an iron skillet if you want to use an iron skillet. It's up to you, but I'm going to use this. And I sprayed it with Pam on here, or some oil, cooking canola oil. Then I'm going to get my little cutter. And I'm just going to press it. Let me press a couple of these because I want to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so I got a couple of these pressed. And then I'm just going to put them in here. And this one as well. Okay. I'm going to have them like almost touching because they're going to grow. Then what I'm going to show you how the one to do if you want to make it with the biscuits with those layers. So what you're going to do is get your flour, straighten it out. Then you're going to get a little bit of flour. Put the flour in there, rub it around, and then you're going to fold it. And then you're going to get more flour. Pat it down. And then we're going to refold it again. The more folds, the more layers. So I'm going to put this here. Okay, and I think I'm going to do it one more time. And fold it. Now when you do it this way, the biscuit's going to rise higher. I'll show you how they rise. And then I'll flatten them. And I'll do the same thing. Now, if you come closer, you'll see how they got the little layers. See? See how they got layers? And that's how you do your layers. So I'll put that in there. And I'll just do this one in here. So this one, if I do it this way, it's only going to make about 5 to 6. So let me do the same thing. So I'll show you what I did. I got the flour, put it in, fold it, put a little bit more flour, fold it, press down, put a little bit more flour, and then fold it again. And then I'm just going to press down and do it this way. And let's see if I have enough for one more little biscuit. I think I do. See, that one came nice and round. I don't even have to. I'm going to put this one in the center. And then what I do next is, like I told you, I saved a little bit of the heavy cream. And then I'm just going to put the cream on top. And then I'm going to bake these at 450. Keep an eye on it. I have a gas, so it could be anywhere between 8 to 12 minutes. And then I'll put these in the oven. Give me one moment and I'll show you the ones I just did. I did. And come closer. So these are the regular biscuits, just plain old biscuits, just plain. And then these are the ones I did the folding. As you see they got the little layers on here. When these do kind of lean over. So when they're like this, you can get your butter, if you like, and just smidge it on top of them. Or some people like to do is I'll get my little knife, get your jam or your butter, and then you just put some in the middle. Ooh, yummy. Look how pretty the biscuit is. Look how pretty. Look how steamy that is. Just put a little bit of butter or jam. So I'm just gonna take me a little piece. Now, if you don't have self-rising flour and you want to make this recipe and you go, oh my goodness, I don't have self-rising flour, but I do have my heavy cream. In order to make self-rising flour, all you need is 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder. And that's how you make self-rising flour. So let's taste it. Oh my gosh, these are delicious. So if you like this recipe, follow me here at Recipe Amateur Investigator. Sorry, I have my mouth full. One moment. You're going to see a picture of me. Hit the link that says subscribe. Tell your friends. Come join me here at this little channel that I do have at YouTube. I'm also on Facebook and also on Instagram. I hope your family enjoys this 2 ingredients, but not buttermilk, but heavy cream biscuits as much as my family's going to enjoy this today for Sunday breakfast. Bye, guys.